It was in 2001 that the Nigerian Industrial Development Bank was reconstructed into the Bank of Industry with a recapitalization fee of 2 billion naira. Since then, the Bank of Industry has seen that the manufacturing industry or the manufacturing sector holds a huge part of developing Nigeria, making Nigeria hit the 2020 goal of the federal government. And so the bank has gone to different parts of the state. It has also signed MOUs with different state governments and also dealt with individual companies. First of all, we go to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, where we bring you Blue Waves Industry. They make blocks and concretes of different sizes and shapes, and they have the support of the Bank of Industry. It's one of the many industries at Idu Industrial Layout in the nation's Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, but large concrete pipes scattered all over the premises of Blue Waves Limited makes it different from others. There are also reinforced concrete pipes for underground sewage lines, interlocking paving stones, curbs, surface blocks, drainage channels, and other concrete support construction materials.
The dream started a long time ago. We actually visited a factory in the UK where they do 1 million blocks a day, and it happened that as Nigerians we could do the same thing if properly financed and properly backed. That's why we got in contact with Bank of Industry, and we're lucky we were able to buy one of the machines that we intend to use for this production process.
These solid production of concrete share a lot of raw materials, chief of which is granite and cement. Gigantic machines are another common sight in the premises. They do most of the jobs, beginning with the conveyance of the cement and granite.
Presently, we use the Zenith 940 with capacity for 20,000 blocks in 8 hours and about 650 square meters of interlocking pavers. And it's been difficult though, but by the grace of God, we're getting there. We haven't started hitting 100% production. We're still doing like 30% because there's still other auxiliary works that we need to do, and we need to complete very soon.
The mixture of stone, sand, and stone dust is the first stage. With today's technology, it's quite a sight, with the mechanism of the batching plant running smoothly.
Our products have really changed with the introduction of this machine. Now we can compete with likes of Julius Berger, Dantata and Sawe We're doing a couple of construction jobs now with our products, like the Word of Faith schools and Dallas Caraway project, the land swap, and these are quite big projects. BOIX is equally interested in us from seeing our machines, so we hope to get a big chunk of the market pretty soon.
At the next stage, the mixture is made wet, and subsequently the product machine makes the mixture into concrete. Though wet, it's later left to dry and ready for use. All this in 4 years of operation. One of the years has been in partnership with the Bank of the Industry. And for Blue Waves, this is just the beginning. In Gombe State, the state government is partnering the Bank of Industry, and a lot of people are smiling because of this. So if you are a resident of Gombe State, you can also smile now, and there's no limit to who can access this facility, because even those who are into Kilishi making, yes, Kilishi making, and if you're into metal fabricating, furnishing, anything, as long as you're manufacturing, you can benefit from the partnership of Gombe State government and the Bank of Industry. "260 groundnut oil millers have converged on Idi Maternity Road to do business. They form Gombe State Groundnut Oil Millers. Trucks of groundnut arrive from other parts of Nigeria, including neighboring Cameroon.
Sometimes the Nigerian raw material has a higher price than the one of the neighboring countries, and sometimes there is a scarcity of the raw materials in Nigeria here. That's why we used to go to our neighboring countries like Cameroon and Chad.
This is fed into the milling machine after it's been steamed. It's not always easy. The machine part called the worm has to be slacked, and it's a man's job. All things set, the machine takes over. Inside, knots become paste. Then the oil is extracted and cake is produced. The major product is impure groundnut oil, obviously not the end product that's required. Then the impure oil is filtered and fortified. These processes are connected to electricity and are sometimes left undone for hours because of lack of power.
Some of us are doing filtering locally. Some of us are using machineries. And our fortification, we are using artificial vitamin A. Fortification means addition of artificial vitamin A in the oil. So we used to do it locally as the NAFDAC trained us. The one that they used to import is not our own is better than the imported one, because that imported one they are not doing the fortification. Either you see there is a fortification, when you do lab tests you cannot see the vitamin A inside the oil.
Another outcome of the process is the sludge, which is left hanging to squeeze out any leftover oil, then dried in the sun and sold as fish meal to fish farmers. while the groundnut oil is supplied nationwide. After 6 years of operation at Idi Maternity Road, they continue to grow and business also grows, and their impact is felt more in Gombe State. And so the state government is saddled with the responsibility to make their operating environment more comfortable. So they are now packing up from Idi Maternity to a large piece of land which the government has made available to them at Nasarawo in Akko local government area. The land belongs to the government, and so the users, who are the rice and groundnut oil millers, will pay ground rent to the government.
When we move to the new site, the new site is better than this place that we are managing temporarily like this, because that place we have more enough place space, and there is enough power supply, and the place is permanent for us, so there is more benefit of going there.
Entrepreneurship development, a phenomenon which international economic organizations and nations, Nigeria included, have unanimously agreed has the ticket to economic independence and development. That's why the Bank of Industry believes that every brilliant idea holds the potential of a profitable business. But when money is hard to get, the Bank of Industry comes to the rescue. So watch BOI Weekly every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. as we take you through a world where every idea becomes a successful business. Every line of business seems to be represented in the Bank of Industry's partnership with Gombe State government.
There was a lot of challenges. So with the coming of the BOI, we really have a really good backup, you understand. The BOI really boosts our business, you understand, because we get our machineries, and then the boys also, before the BOI, we were actually no less than 10. With the coming of the BOI, we now become at least 15.
Danisa Timber Group represents the furniture makers. The business spans from making wood into household furnitures.
The woods, we get it here in neighboring states like Taraba, and then the fabrics, we do buy them here. And then sometimes we do go to Kano or Abuja to get some of those materials. But most of the materials, we do get them around.
As well as giving it comfort. At their shop, which is at Railway Timber Shed, they invite Nigerians to turn their house to a home, and with 15 employees, they promise to reduce importation of household furnitures. Alhassan Suya Spot at New Market Road in the heart of Gombe City has given a new perspective and packaging to the common use of cow meat for Suya and Kilishi. Everyone here seems to have come to accept it as a place to visit for a special packaging of the common delicacy. The owner of the idea, Alhassan Saliu Nababa, says he has been doing this since his youth days.
How I started the business, I started since I was in 18 years old. So from there I start with 1 kilo. I used to buy from another. I come and do it. From there 2 kilo. From there the thing I started moving. So now as far as possible, I come start buying 10 kilo, 20 kilo. From there I come expand. So I started buying the whole cow to do it by myself. So that is how I started the business.
The people's demand also motivate him, as well as the availability of cows.
The cow that we used to kill is the one where you get meat, where we already buy it and come and feed them here to big, to get oil and better meat. Now they do not be say they go and buy for market. No, we used to slap around about 2 cows, sometimes 1 every day. We used to go village market and go buy about 30, 40, 50 like that to come and keep it here. We used to feed them every day, and every day the one way we could select and go and kill, we will carry them to Kwata. From there they will do everything and bring the meat here to come and do it here always. The chicken we used to go and buy it for market to prepare it well. If they prepare it well, come out the inside one and the back. They bring them here and we will come and modernize it, put some pepper and everything and put it for this warmer to do it.
From the days of buying the meat in kilos to buying whole cows, Alhassan now pays 20 employees to help him meet up with the demand of his customers. However, he still participates actively in most parts of the business to ensure that all customers are satisfied. Entrepreneurship development, a phenomenon which international economic organizations and nations, Nigeria included, have unanimously agreed has the ticket to economic independence and development. That's why the Bank of Industry believes that every brilliant idea holds the potential of a profitable business. But when money is hard to get, the Bank of Industry comes to the rescue. So watch BOI Weekly every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. as we take you through a world where every idea becomes a successful business. Abdul Rasheed Danzaki has always loved manipulating metals. Many years later, he probably does what he loves to earn a living as the managing director of Danzaki Metal Fabricators in Gombe State. He's an indigene of Oyo State in southwest Nigeria, but grew up in Jos, Plateau State capital. After school, he worked with a metal fabricating company in Jos and was later invited to expand the company to Gombe State. 15 years in Gombe State later, he has 19 employees and a specialty in making agriculture equipment.
For instance, corn thresher, maize thresher, rice huller, farming implements such as ridger and all that.
He also boasts of his experience in making lathe machine used in sharpening iron, milling machine used to produce gear teeth, as well as fabricating spare parts for vehicles and industries. To these, he gives credit to the partnership between the Bank of Industry and Gombe State government.
Our job have improved. The number of clients we have before have also increased tremendously. Formerly, we used to, we hardly have, we can hardly be able to produce 1 or 2 machines. But now, as you can see, if you go around, you see a lot of machineries on display. Some of them under construction, some of them still, already finished products. We hope to move ahead. We hope to produce much more machineries, sophisticated machineries beyond what we are used to.
Anyone can benefit from the facility of the Bank of Industry, including yourself. So you can take our numbers, you can reach us on any of these platforms, and you can watch this program over and over again on our YouTube platform. Until next time, when we bring you another episode of BOI Weekly, I'm Amy Thompson.
Every day you invite us to your home. Now we invite you to our homepage. Join Channels TV on social media. Hang out with us on Google+.